I know who was responsible for this.
Why fight so hard?
Now I hear those reapers.
If you hadn't come along when you did, I don't know what might have happened.
It was the least I could do. Anyone would have done the same.
But you didn't have to help. You could have run right by.
After Corellan's death, the crown passed to Justinian I, through a somewhat convoluted interpretation of Zakharum's scripture. Thus began the Justinian dynasty. Seen as usurpers by many, the Justinians suffered nearly constant challenges to their rule. Finally, during the reign of Justinian III, a full-fledged insurrection broke out in the outlying region of Carthage.
My library isn't far from
I
here.
require a new skill.
Can I ask you about Deckard Cain?
He was unlike anyone I ever knew. A normal man on the surface, but with a heart for all the world and everything in it. His death was a great disruption in the balance.
Could one man make such a difference?
Always.
Tyrael told me of your actions. You killed Diablo himself.
Yes, but I had assistance.
I don't know that the world will ever understand what it took to face such pure evil.
The world will always have some evil in it, but it never could have withstood so much. It is better if people remain ignorant of such things.
My father was the commander of the Knights of Westmarch. He assumed I would become a soldier, just like him.
Why didn't you?
I grew up on stories of the fearless Horadrim, Tal Rasha, Jared Cain. That was what I wanted to be. My father thought it was all myth. Wasn't he surprised when I actually became one of them?
Your soldiers have been holding out for some time.
It has been a brutal task. A lot of good men sacrificed themselves to save us. But even that wasn't enough. If you hadn't shown up when you did, we might already be dead.
The rest of the kingdom should have sent reinforcements by now.
Have you not heard? Cities everywhere are under attack. No place is safe.
Yes, Malvale strikes all across Sanctuary.
Unfortunate.
You are a quiet sort, Serena. Sneak back home and fetch some of our savings.
But the streets are crawling with those horrid creatures.
That's precisely why you must go, dearest. Nobody notices you.
Today is the day I find out how deep the Order's corruption runs.
Good. You seem determined at last.
I will do it, even if it means going against my entire Order. I could use a good friend by my side.
I will be right here by your side.
This is one of our strongholds. I will have my answers soon.
Whatever they may be.
Kormac! Everyone says you helped slay Azmodan and Belial. They're calling you the greatest of all the Templar.
It's good to see you as well, brother. But I come with troubling news about the Order. I must speak with the Grand Maester.
You're in luck. He's here. Standing orders are to send you to him upon your return. Take this, the Grand Maester's new proclamation.
You've done us all proud.
This proclamation from the Maester, it's damning. He admits his own guilt. How could I have not seen this?
The day of reckoning is at hand. We will rise from the ashes of Westmarch and lead mankind into the light. We shall have recruits by the thousands. Every citizen will be another Templar added to the cause. Once cleansed by the Inquisitors, they will become an unstoppable force.
come, and we owe it all to you.
Bring me that whip. It is time to purify this initiate.
Stop! How can you do this to your fellow Templar?
We bless them with the truth, as we did for you, Kormac. But if the greatest of all Templar wishes them freed, it shall be so. We've been ordered to take you to the Grand Maester as soon as possible. Follow me.
Kormac, the shining example of a true Templar. We have much to talk about. Man is a flawed being. Time and again we have seen good men given to temptation. Though it is painful, I have found only one answer. We must cleanse the minds of our recruits, so they will never fall prey to the corruption of the demons, or the blind self-righteousness of the angels.
Yes, we do, Grand Maester. You have betrayed us all, starting with the torment of our initiation.
It was brutal but necessary. I did the hard things no one else would, for the ascension of humanity. I carry the weight of my actions with me always. Are you ready to make a similar sacrifice, Kormac? Will you stand with me and become Meister in due time? I need you.
But... No! Your power has driven you to madness if you think I would help you rule over mankind!
This saddens me greatly, my son. I am sorry. Kill him.
My essence is too low.
You brought this on yourself, Kormac.
I dedicated my life to a lie. Everything I thought I knew, it was all in the service of a madman. I swear that every Templar I meet will be freed from the lies of the Order. And if they refuse, I will be forced to convince them.
They will believe you. I know it.
The Grand Maester, behind the Order's corruption. Deep down, I think I always knew. Perhaps that's why I never felt worthy of the Order, as if I was not a true Templar.
It is a relief you are not. Your mind is free, and you can choose what to believe.
I believe in you and your quest. This world must be saved, regardless of the corruption of the Templar.
It's time for me to go. My brother will die in the Kingsport dungeons if I don't act now.
A Kingsport prisoner, you say? Those poor devils were all transported to our cells in Westmarch last week. But we haven't heard from the garrison since the attack started.
Edlin, I have to find him. Will you help me, my friend? Right then, this is where they're holding Edlin. Let me...
Looking for your brother, Lyndon?
He knows you.
Damn it all! The Thieves Guild always finds who it's looking for.
The Thieves Guild infiltrated the entire dungeon?
Kingsport hasn't forgotten you, Lyndon. You do it for what you did to Nigel!
Edlin!
He's gone.
I never should have joined the guild. He told me, but I wouldn't listen.
He was dead before we arrived in Westmarch. I can see the signs.
That dagger looks very familiar.
Take it with you. There may be more to this than we know.
I grieve for you.
How are you faring, Lyndon?
What do you want me to say? That I wish he'd never known me? That I wish he'd had a brother who didn't fail him?
That you will try to find the truth.
You have no brothers. You've never loved anyone. You can never understand.